Alrighty there, nerds. It's time for the evening roundup. Let's take a look and see if there's any news, and then we're going to talk about some things, because why not? Oh, there's actually a notification for Infantry Rush. That's a good one. For those who don't know, right now there is a bug with this ability where it affects everyone. Not just allies. Enemy infantry can also take advantage of this, so they can also get the additional cooldowns. And by the looks of it, you're going to get an orb, or several orbs, for players. That's that's pretty nice. For those who didn't have any issue with the bug, you get free orbs, and for those who did, yeah, so if you were wondering why your Noire might be like taking more damage, or some of your units might be taking more damage, you might want to look at her C skill, because it's a little bit bugged right now, but either way. Are you guys ready to enjoy a story with me? Okay, well, it's time to take a look at one of the websites way back in the day when Heroes was coming out. When I was looking for character skill sets, like I was looking for their full skill sets, trying to, you know, make sure I had all this data and everything for them. And there was one website that constantly popped up in the Google searches whenever this happened. I'm wondering if anyone actually remembers this website way back in the day. I'm, of course, talking about Rank Boost. This was like competition to what would essentially be Game Press and Gamepedia when it came for like information that's supposed to be all sequestered. And this is the website that I always found really, really fun and kind of hilarious back in the day, because they were trying to be a lot like those other websites. They were trying to be, you know, something that could tell you who the best heroes were, but I always found their best heroes things to be kind of weird when it came down to it. And just to give you an idea, they don't actually do anything with the heroes anymore, at least from what I can tell. My tablet almost died there. As you can see, they don't actually have it listed here anymore, so... But my favorite thing was I always came here, like, the first month or two just to look at their tier list, because it always didn't make sense to me. To give you an example, they had these like Candyland road maps here, you know, trying to highlight who the best character was back in the time. That time, as you can see, Ryoma was a big option, and this was before skill inheritance, by the way, guys. And as you can see, Tiki is listed there, and then it goes to Erica, and then it goes to Olivia, and then it goes to Lucina. I'm just like, wait. Even back in this day, it was kind of an oddity to see. But before anyone starts going, well, it's just their opinions, well, here's their tier list afterwards. And as you can see, Lucina is clearly at the top, and Ryoma and Erica are behind her, as well as Tiki. So I'm a little bit confused, and this was something that happened a lot whenever I came to this website. It was a nice way to at least look at characters and see what their weapon skills were, and you know, all of their abilities. Like if you clicked on it, it gave a rather nice Wikipedia out of it. But obviously, this was something that they were trying to compete with when it came to others. And unfortunately for them, you know, things kind of fell out of line. But that was something I always remember this. And I also remember a bunch of other things. Like, oh man, look, there's Takumi at the top of the list. That was, again, before skill inheritance. Remember when Takumi was a thing? Oh boy. Still, as you can see. The other one that really bothered me was whenever I came here was I always saw Camilla up at the top of the list. But then I would scroll down and I would see Minerva down here with her. And I'm just kind of like, Raven is behind them, right there. I just don't understand. Is this supposed to be just like an endless chain, but it says top 5 heroes? I don't understand. Also, these rankings here don't make any sense either, because you're using other color. Whatever. I'm losing my mind, folks. Okay, I'm losing it. And then my other favorite one that I loved looking at back in the day was everyone kept asking what was the best character to like unlock when it came to your potential. And this was the list that I found on theirs. Now, just so we're clear, this list is incredibly outdated. It also uses young Tiki, who's a 5-star exclusive, and Takumi, who up until this point, even now, is still a 5-star exclusive, but you got a 4-star version of him already, if you happen to be playing now. And I was really confused by this list. I was not sure what was going on. These were the early websites we had to deal with, people. Just a bunch of this nonsense, but this was the only way I could actually get you know, a solid lead until the Gamepedia got itself together about like a week or two later, and I was able to at least get full skill sets and everything like this, but my god. And they even had to explain all this other stuff, but the one thing I found funny is they stopped updating after a certain point, yet they still added the characters. Like, we have Ephraim, Camus, technically they were already in the game, Noire, and that gives you about a timeline of when they ended. Like, they stopped right around Zephael, I'd say, because he's listed there, but not really. Is it weird to look at all these websites and think, wow, a lot has changed, but yet everything isn't? Ah, so antiquated and old. And you thought all those other tier lists were confusing, people? Yeah, this is going back into the days of old nonsense when there was nothing going on. Lowler Blade. Wait, which one is that? Is it? Whatever. I'm not too sure, but wait, we have Deep Sea Spear. That's been added. Wasn't that God. Obviously there were still some updates going on here, but not much were continued beyond that. It was about the time that I think Skill Inheritance came out that this whole thing disappeared and just kind of broke down, because they were just like, okay, we can't handle that. We can't even handle builds, thank God. But this was the only place I could actually get full skill sets for a little while, and this was something when I was making the initial unit reviews I had to rely on, and it was terrible. So yeah, man. Oh boy, I hope they tell us about leveling. Oh god, back in those days. I'm sorry, I'm just reliving a bunch of nostalgia here. It is ridiculous. And I do apologize for ads. If I turn off ads, the website won't load. So these tier lists still get me. But yeah, that has been what I've been looking at the last bit of the evening. It's just old memories of what used to happen and where things were. And oh god, it was frightening. Alrighty, nerds, I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for watching. Do you have any of these old fond memories of websites like that? I'd love to hear it. Anyways, catch you nerds later. Bye.